Hello, everyone, and welcome back. On this project, I'm going to show you how to lay out your shower wall tiles. I always like to follow the floor to the shower base to the walls on all sides. So sometimes you can't get the one side, but you can get very lucky on a lot of the projects. So just give me a second here, and I'll explain what I'm doing here. Okay. See that Curdy bench there? I posted one earlier. So that's all curdied. So if you know my projects, I always like to have a full tile hitting the ceiling. So what I do is I take a measurement, and these tiles are 2 by 48 inches long. But I dock off a 1/4 inch because I want to pick the highest point of a ceiling because not all ceilings are true. So I'm going to mark 47 and 3/4, and that'll give me, just in case if there's a cut or something on the top, a 1/4 inch cut. So that's going to be my starting point. That's my first course. You're going to always want to make sure that you take your time on gauging this, guys, because you want to make sure that everything lines up with your floor, your sides, and your wall, okay? So what I do is I grab my level, and I strike a line on that low profile, and I put my level on that joint line of that floor tile. And I'll take a measurement too with my tape measure in the front of that joint line, and that will give me my fold cut and will give me my whole line going up through the shower base all the way up to the niche to the shower wall. It will do that on the right side, the back wall, and on the side wall, that little knee wall there. Okay, so I got my gauge, and I always jump up my tiles a little bit because I don't like to install my Curdy because it could get damaged or my floor. I could drop something like that. I like it like this because you always have a true line going through and through with your shower base. So this is my first course, and we're going to use pencils on this. I like to do that at the end. And you could see that I always do a fold cut as well. Now, I have to tell you that my 45s will be a little bit more of a wider gap because it does have a little bit of bow in the tile. So that's unavoidable. And you can't get them, unfortunately, closer that way. So this is my first course. Just take your sweet time. Jump up your tiles. As you see I do, I use scrap tiles, and I use make sure you cut all that bottom at the same measurement. Just pre-cut what you need. And then just, like I said, use the scrap tiles and your wedges. Now this is going to be my second course. And I'm just going to continue. When you're using spacers, like I use the 1/16, I always put 2 or 3 spacers on each side corner of the tiles. And it's just because it's hard to pull out the next day, the spacers. So this way it gives it a little bit easier to pull the spacers out. If you have one, then yeah, you'll have a problem. And as you could see, my line joints all line up with the shower base to the wall. And you see how I tuck all my tiles underneath? So I have a true line. There's no humps or bumps or anything like that. So just take your time and you'll get the hang of it. Thank you, guys. I hope you come back for more interesting stuff. And I will teach you a little bit more about this. So I'm just trying to get some of these videos out of my way. This was done in March, by the way. So, yeah, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.